Are you one of those people that have been watching the Bro Show? No, I mean like all of them, all 24 of them, today being number 25. Have you been one of the people that not just watching the show, but you've received an emotion code session from John or I, and you've been busting at the seams to tell us your results? Well, you can do that today. Not just you watching can do that. We've got a green room full of people waiting to come out and share their stories today. We're going to bring them out in just a couple more minutes, but hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loge. I am an emotion code practitioner, certified emotion code practitioner. I'm here in beautiful Victoria, BC, and I got my bro with me. Good morning, John.
Good morning. My name is John Inverarity, and I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And yeah, love helping people all over the world, and some of these people are going to be with us today, so very excited.
Yeah, people might not know our history. Limping on the stage for 5 years, not pretty. Getting up on stage and limping. And I hired John, and he healed my hip and my knee, and over a Skype session. So then he became my BFF, and then I got interested in the emotion code, and now we are dominating YouTube. Say yes if you love that. We're dominating YouTube with our services. Every week we do an emotion code session. We talk about the work of Q Book of the lovely and talented Dr. Bradley Nelson. It's called the Emotion Code. And John and I are both practitioners, and we are helping people over Skype and over calls like this, over the telephone. We're releasing lots of their chronic pains and their habits, and everything from insomnia to snoring to constipation to itchy feet to ringing in the ears to food habits to money blocks and business blocks. We are having so much fun. We're on episode number 25. John, if they want to see previous episodes, where can they go to do that, please?
Yep, we'll share the link, and actually it is pinned. So yeah, the link is in the comments here. So if you want to watch all 24. The link is posted for you.
Okay, you can do that. John, before we officially get started, I got a couple of announcements to make. First thing, I am very proud. I am the recipient of the completion of my program. It is a Train the Trainer program. It's a sales program. It's to teach you. This is for emotion code, body code practitioners. It's a very robust program to teach you how to stand in front of the room and sell to people. Because I know a lot of you are having challenge. I don't know how to explain the emotion code or body code. Yeah, we know. Or I don't know how to talk about it. Well, this program is not to teach you the emotion code process. It's to teach you how to get people interested and want to buy it. And John, you came to Victoria. We did live emotion code sessions here. We brought 5 or 6 people to the front of the room. We got our razzle dazzle magnets, and you know what? We both built our business. We both got paying clients from that session right away. So that's what this program. It's a video training program. We'll put the link on here. It's called Train the Trainer, because I'm the trainer's trainer. I train trainers how to use NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, how to use accelerated learning techniques. These are techniques that help accelerate the student's learning, and how to sell your services at the front of the room, so much so that you'll book your calendar. So check it out. It's an online video. You can get started right away. The other 2 announcements, starting on, November 27th, I have a 5-day program. It's about abundance and money. And I'm meeting with 7 to 8 people on a call like this. Every day at 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a 5-day program, and you'll be getting 50 emotion code sessions. Yes, Jeannie, who didn't think it was possible, 50 emotion code sessions in 1 week. And then the week later, you get a personal half hour with me to clean up anything that we didn't cover or anything else you want to do that. That starts November 27th. We'll put the link in the comments. The other program is my famous weight loss program. Oh, you want to get rid of that food? You can come hang out with me. It starts on December 4th. It also runs at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. 50 emotion code session. In 1 week, you'll bring 10 food items. You can give those the big old bye-bye because you'll be getting rid of those. Now, John, on today's show, we have not just you and I talking about the emotion code, we've got receipts. Matter of fact, we've got 5 people that are bringing their receipts today.
Sure do.
So before we bring them out, can you tell me who's saying what on today's live show? Take a minute to do that, and then we're going to welcome our guests when they are cued to do that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, please.
absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to. Lots of people watching live. Susie says hello. Susie Roebuck says
Hey,
hello.
Susie.
Cindy Trost is with us. Lots of hashtags from Cindy.
Hey,
Hashtag
Cindy.
emotion code bros. Hashtag love emotion code bros. Misty Anderson's here as well. Good morning, Alaska. Misty in the house.
Fourth Misty's in the house. Misty and Cindy.
Yeah, and we have another Lozier in the house. Dordley Lozier.
Dorothy Loge. I don't know who she is. Hey, Dorothy Loge from
All
Cedric
right.
Loge from Tracadie, New Brunswick. Are you on that? Are you on that chain? Are you on that chain? Actually, there's so many Loges. There's a village called Loge Settlement in northern New Brunswick.
Okay.
I know. I love that. Loge Settlement. So,
Cindy
John,
Griffin
today,
Elder says good morning as well.
oh, great. Good morning to her. Good. So, John, today we are having a panel. It'll be our biggest panel ever. It's the biggest panel I've ever had using the software of Blue Jeans. So, what I'd like to do is welcome our panel to the show.
Come on in.
Welcome. You are here live on the Bro Show. That's right. We are Hollywood Square style today. Say hello to all of our friends. Give them a good wave watching live. Now, some
Hi,
of you may know
everybody.
now because we know the names. We know the Helenas and the Kellys and the Charities. And, of course, there's some people obviously missing. Hashtag Misty Anderson. Hashtag Cindy. So some of our faves. But you know their name. We've helped them in the past show. So, John, what we're going to do, we're going to call out each person, and they're going to introduce themselves and tell us what was one of the things that we helped them work on. So today we're going to start in the lower square, square number B2. Kelly Carson, welcome to Wood Square's Bro Show today. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be back on the Bro Show. Welcome, everybody, all you people out there in internet land, Facebook land. I'm happy to see some of my friends have joined today. My name again is Kelly Carson. I come from the Sunshine Coast. I was born in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I live on the Sunshine Coast, just a short 40-minute ferry ride away from where I was born. And I've known Michael now for I would say many years. I'm happy to know him. He helped me out with the law of attraction. I went to visit him in Victoria and watched him during his law of attraction shows. I myself, I work full time, but I also have a neuro-linguistic practitioner certificate, and I'm writing a book called Just One Small Piece of Advice. So I'm looking for life skills coaching down the road and giving advice to people, not and of course sending them to Michael and John would be my number one piece of advice for them. I'm going to talk about I was on the Bro Show, and claustrophobia came up, and I had a problem with airplanes. I couldn't, if I booked a flight, I had to make sure I paid premium seats to sit in the aisle and up front. When the plane landed, I had to jump up. I wanted everybody to get out of my way. And I was serious. Like, I fought with people on the plane. I was probably very embarrassing with some of the family and friends I've traveled with. So anyways, I thought, well, let's work on that. Since then, John and Michael, I have booked flights. This morning, I actually booked a flight returning from Alaska, and I almost booked my seat. And I thought, why do I have to do that? I don't book my seat anymore. I'm going to get to the airport, and they're going to give me whatever, and it's not going to be a problem. But also with the claustrophobia, I was booked into an MRI 2 weeks ago, John. You don't know this, but I think I told Michael about it. And they phoned me before the MRI and they said, are you claustrophobic? And I instantly said no. And I did that MRI. It was totally amazing. And it's gone. The claustrophobia is gone. So thank you very much, you guys. That's why I'm here today. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing
Thank
stuff.
you. Kelly, I think it's safe to say that your severity was a...
Oh, it was a 10. It was 20.
It's a
0. It's a zero, and that as of this morning, I can still say it's a zero because I booked that flight from Alaska home and didn't book a seat.
Nice. Well, I know you've had some other good results with you and I working privately. You said you were willing to share a couple of those things. What was one or two of the things that we worked on?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what the most severe one was, and I was in a relationship, and it was a long on and off, not a healthy type of relationship. And I thought, could this work for that? So what I did was I told Michael about it, and it was severity of 10. It was really bad. I had a lot of trapped emotions that had to do with nothing to do with, of course, this gentleman. It had to do with trapped emotions from other things that happened in my life. And once he released them, this was an 11-year relationship that I just couldn't ditch. And within 5 minutes, it was bye-bye. I mean, and I'm not kidding you, bye-bye. And this is how long ago, Michael? Probably about 4 months ago. And I feel like I've been reborn almost. It's something I just can't explain, that in 5 minutes you can release something that was holding me back and was miserable for other people too that were involved. It was just a mess.
I know.
So,
one of your girlfriends sent me an email to thank me. Thanks for fixing Kelly. That's what she told me. Okay, give us a third item that we worked on, your big one that I remember, and then we're going to hear from somebody else. Go ahead, please.
Okay, are you talking? Oh, so the big one is the Starbucks, the green tea lattes.
Sorry, Starbucks.
Every day I went to Starbucks and got 2 green tea lattes, and we're talking about how much money, Michael?
Well, Starbucks is actually called $7, but go ahead.
Yeah, so it's $7 each, so $14 a day. I do not go to Starbucks to get green tea lattes. I make my own at home. I do like green tea lattes. But I could not drive past the Starbucks. In fact, I planned my day by Starbucks. If I was going to the city to visit my son, okay, so the Starbucks, I actually have to go past his house and over by the casino to get to Starbucks before I go to his house. And this was part of my life. So yeah, bye-bye Starbucks.
So severity of Starbucks, going to Starbucks was a 10, and now it's a 0.
It's a 0, absolutely. Was that the one that you were thinking about? Was that the one you were thinking about, Michael, or was there more?
There's more.
I have a list. I control out TV. I used to watch TV way too much. Wake up in the morning, turn it on. I don't turn TV on during the day at all anymore. I don't. Oh, my right shoulder. I put a picture on the Facebook page about my right shoulder. I was working out. I could never do much with this arm because of the pain in my shoulder. And also I had a pain in my groin. I couldn't ride the exercise bike. So I showed a picture of my, is it pecs? What are those? Deltoids or whatever. Somebody told me. Anyways, I got muscles forming there. I could work out with my arm just fine. Couldn't do it. Then we got popcorn, green grapes. I was eating green grapes every day. I was fine. You sent me pictures of green grapes, Michael, after this one.
From the grocery store. I know.
Yeah, it didn't matter that it was a healthy food. I had no control over them, and I was buying them every day, and I was constantly munching on them. So popcorn, green grapes. I had guilt over relationships. If I wasn't getting along with my kids, I couldn't handle it. I got released of that, of not feeling guilty. If I haven't done anything wrong, don't feel guilty and I stopped from allowing people to kind of step all over me.
Yeah.
I had 53 trapped emotions at my heart wall.
Yeah. And now look at you, on fire.
Now I'm on fire. I'm just
you certainly have the receipts to prove that that the emotion code helped you a lot. So thank you very much for sharing your stories, your heart wall stories, your food stories, your claustrophobia stories. This is just a reminder, anybody watching, this could be you too. So Kelly, Carson, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. Next, we're going to talk about Halloween, and we're going to Charity West's house. Good morning, Charity West, and welcome.
Good morning, everybody in internet land. Thank you for joining this great show. This is my first time with anything like this. But I have been following you for a while, Michael. I started following you in 2009 when I was in school for graduate school to be a music therapist. So I started following you for Law of Attraction. So it's really neat that I've reconnected and I'm a part of this experience. I'm from Lansing, Michigan,
Great.
and I'm a singer songwriter and a music therapist. And so I got on your show and raised my hand and said, I'm ready for Halloween candy because I've always been addicted to junk food and sweets and all of that kind of stuff. And so to have the experience of having the emotion code bros do their magic, which is just amazing. I mean, I know it's not magic. You have evidence base with the book, so I don't want to count any of that. But to have an experience, I could see the results immediately was amazing for me. My severity was, I thought it was a 8 or a 9, but I think that you all figured out that it was a 10.
Yes. And what was your Halloween candy little treat that you used to like to get?
All of them. I didn't have one specific one. It was all of them.
You weren't prejudiced. You just ate them all.
I love any candy. So to have the severity even lowered down to a 1 or a 2 is really good for me.
Yeah. So did you cut back or cut out?
At first it was like a cutout and then it sort of came back. So I think it's, for me, there must be a few more codes that I need to break. Yeah. And so I'm really excited to do more work. But I can tell you that during Halloween, which was the most severe for me, I was able to go past an aisle, and I think I put the video up on your emotion code, the hangout
filmed
room.
The Halloween aisle.
I was able to go. I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to walk past candy without picking up any. And so to not buy any, to not have any to give out for Halloween was huge for me. And then even if I wanted to have the candy, which was actually after Halloween, before I would have had like 6 or 8 or 12 of the little tiny candies, and I only had like 1 or 2.
Well, 10 of them hit the spot. So for me,
that was
right. 10 of them hit the spot.
For me, that was amazing.
Yeah. Well,
so
good.
For me, that was, very amazing. I'm sort of like one of those people who used to be really skeptical. So to think that, it really worked was amazing, because you don't think that you can't feel it, because it's over the internet or whatever, but there's something that happens when you all do your stuff that it releases that energy and that emotion. And so I'm really looking forward to working with you both more.
Thank you.
I have
do you remember how long that session
more than
took?
50.
Do you remember how long that session took?
Not even. Only a few minutes. I think maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
2 minutes. It was
tops.
a bye-bye Halloween candy.
Well, yeah, you did your, really, it was fast.
Good stuff. Well, we appreciate your loyalty. We appreciate your comments every Friday or every Saturday morning. So thank you for doing that. John, we're going to head out to your house for a minute and then we're going to talk to Rhonda Knight-Boyle. But before we do that, John, tell me who is saying what live. Any more stories out there that we should hear about?
Sylvia Bellini is watching live from the UK.
Our friend from the UK. Hey,
Sylvia. Yeah, she's having a lot of fun. She says hashtag crisps no more. So we helped out Sylvia with her crisps cravings. So in North America, that's potato chips. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Misty's giving a lot of hashtags for everyone. Hashtag charity, hashtag Rhonda Knight-Boyle, hashtag Kelly, hashtag Helena, hashtag Pamelia.
I think she's in charge of the hashtag.
I think Misty is doing it. Yeah.
My friend Rajesh from Mumbai, India, he is saying hello. So he calls me Michael Sir. Oh, he called you John Sir too.
Nice.
Okay, I'll accept that. We can both be sirs. Hey Rajesh, good morning and welcome. Good evening to you. My friend Heather Fisher, she's saying hello. She's from snowy Labrador City. which is the farthest eastern province in Canada. And she's having her lunch because they are on 4.5 hour time zone difference. Who else, John, before we check in with Rhonda Knight?
Tamara Trubb says, morning, bros.
Hey, Tamara.
Yeah.
Our game show host, Natasha Paula Samuel.
Nice.
She's looking forward to the show as usual. So thank you for being here, being loyal, watching us. Hey, we'd love for you to share today's show. You know, this is a great show. Even though we're not doing a session today, it's a great show to show the receipts because we've got a fistful of receipts here today. Terry Goddard, I met her last week in, oh, you know, I bring my magnets everywhere, right? So I'm at a conference last week in Kansas City, and this delightful woman named Terry was there, and I connected with her, and, you know, okay, I like to show off a bit. So I said, now, Terry, what's one thing you'd like to get rid of? She said, oh, potato chips. And I thought, done. Done. So Terry's giving, she goes, I haven't eaten a chip since our meeting, comma, Michael. I love your punctuation habits. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that would have been last Thursday or Friday, 7 days not having a potato chip. Thank you, Terry. We're going to connect again. She's a first time listener, first time watcher, Terry. Good morning.
Welcome.
A couple more, John, and then we're going to carry on.
Joni Cody says, aloha, bros, from sunny Kauai.
Oh, yes. Shirley Pierre from Montreal area. Pierre.
And a watcher from Dublin, Eva.
Eva. Yeah, Eva.
Yeah, Dublin. Nice. Lynn Girardi from Brooklyn, New York.
Victoria Marie Gallagher from Victoria Cave Creek, Arizona. Delilah Cordova, she's saying hello. She's given us lots of hashtags. Good stuff. Okay, John, thank you. I'm going to get you to keep an eye on that. Now we're heading out to talk to Rhonda Knight Boyle. You know I love three names, right? I love multiple three names. And I particularly like three names with multiple syllables. And Rhonda, I'm going to welcome you to the show like I'm a game show announcer. Rhonda Knight Boyle!
Woo! And I'd be screaming, running down the aisle, wouldn't I? How are you doing? Good to see you guys. And good to be on this morning.
Good.
How am I sounding?
Introduce yourself and tell us what I've helped you with.
You bet. My name is Rhonda Knight Boyle, and I am from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, right in the middle of these United States. And I am a strengths activation coach and a certified law of attraction facilitator by Michael Logier. And I'm on my way to becoming an emotion code practitioner. I love this stuff. And so I met you really very recently, Michael, probably I bet not even 3 months ago. And I met you through my learning of the emotion code and jumped into your other program on law of attraction. And through our work, we've been working on my money blocks and on some other issues because I'm kind of changing my focus and in the work that I do. And so that's brought some anxiety, which has been removed. And so last week, actually, I debuted some new training and already have had about almost 60 people go through it. So I'm excited about that. And then
off with that. Ron is taking my certified law of attraction facilitator program. We teach them how to do introductory presentations. And you are booking yourself solid in December.
Solid.
Hello in December.
Crazy. And that's one of the things that you helped clear for me, because I said, as I'm preparing to, shift into this new training, which doesn't leave anything behind, it just adds to, I was very concerned about being able to book it during November and December, because I don't know I know we have several people here from the United States, but starting about Thanksgiving through January 1st, we kind of don't do a lot. We're like in that holiday zone, and you can hear the excuses coming out of people's mouths, when they're talking about that. And so that I brought all of that experience to you, and you're like, no, we're going to get rid of that. And bye-bye. That's right. So literally 10 days ago, not even 10 days ago. 8 days ago, I released this new training, and already 60 people. And I also have 3 more already scheduled. So that's really exciting. And let me just tell you this. The first session that Michael and I had, he forced me, he really did, to identify something candy, or a favorite food, something that I wanted to get rid of. And so I told him, I confessed. And so those of you who know me are going to hear it, but I have been seriously addicted to chocolate ice cream with Heath bar crunched up into it every single night. And so Michael did a poof on that, and it is gone. In fact, I'll tell you that I have a 3-year-old grandboy who went trick-or-treating on Halloween. And so my daughter, she had gone, I know most parents go through those buckets of candy, right? And they snatch the ones they want. So my daughter comes in, and she brings me all of the Heath bars from his bucket. And I went and took them back, and I'm like, I don't even want these. And it's true. I do not want them. I'm not even remotely tempted.
Hashtag
not
poof.
At all.
Wow.
Right?
Give me a hashtag poof.
Yeah, I may choose to have one day, but that'll be a choice. It won't be like this I don't know, compelling, like, demand that I have on myself, or that I did have, which is gone. And can I tell you, I've lost 5 pounds as a result of
poofing.
Isn't that crazy?
Hashtag grandma steals chocolate. No more.
No, grandma didn't. No more. That's right. Grandma steals chocolate. No more.
Well, that was a delightful sharing, Rhonda. Thank you, and appreciate your loyalty. You're one of our top hashtaggers here on the Bro Show on Saturday.
I know, but Misty's out there beating me today, and so is Cindy.
I know. You'll catch up later. Well, thank you,
I may have a
Rhonda,
trapped emotion,
Yeah, thanks for joining us. You know what, John? I'm back out in the room again. Cindy Trost, I'm going to acknowledge her. I helped her eliminate her craving for the pumpkin cheese roll. Now, it's not very Canadian. I don't know what it is, but it sounds delish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The pumpkin cheese roll. Her craving was a 10. Well, she said it was 100 plus. And now, no more pumpkin cream cheese roll.
Oh,
She also shared a story live before that when the store was out of them, she went to the manager of the bakery and she said, why is there, you were 10. When you go to the manager and say, why is there no pumpkin cheese rolls in this? That was my voice, not hers.
Yeah.
Now she's got it down to a 0. Thanks you, Cindy. John, who else is saying what that we want to say hello to?
Shirley Pierre is saying awesome. Hello. Yeah.
Hey,
Jewel Nieve says food shopping is more quick and easy these days.
Yeah, we helped Jewel as well.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. A couple more, John, and then we're going to talk to Helena, who's here on beautiful Vancouver Island as well. So, John, 2 more, and then we're going to move on.
Candace Roberts says, hi, Mom. Okay.
Somebody's mom. Oh, Amelia's mom. The mom.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Hey, Candace. Victoria Marie Gallagher. Stole that one from you, Michael. Hey, Michael, Victoria, Cave Creek, Arizona here.
Okay, good stuff. Well, you know what? It's time for to welcome Helena.
Hey there, everybody. Great to be
Helena,
here.
welcome.
Hey,
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Michael. Hi, John. I just want to say thank you so much for introducing me to the emotion code and all the work that you've been doing and sharing. It's been fantastic. It's made such a big difference in my life. I'm Helena Jenikin. I'm a certified hypnotherapist here on beautiful Vancouver Island. I live in Mill Bay. My office is in Cobble Hill, which is, I'm so lucky, about a half an hour away from Michael. So I get to see him once in a while. But Michael, oh my gosh, what did you do for me? You got rid of my desire, my need for Costco bark bites. Now, Costco bark bites, oh my God, they're these beautiful chocolate round things with nuts and salt. And Costco, when you go there, you buy it in bulk. I was buying 2 bags in bulk because heaven forbid I ever run out of any chocolate bark bites. Now, the only time I ever really ate chocolate bark bites was at about, I don't know, like 2 a.m. in the morning. I wouldn't eat 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd eat 5. It's crazy. And within a couple of minutes of the emotion code session, I went home and I had 2 bags of chocolate bark bites in the closet in my cupboard, and I'm looking for something to snack on, and I'm moving the bag from side to side, not even seeing this bag. And it's been months since I've had chocolate bark bites. I can go to Costco.
I love a good alliteration. Bye bye bark bites.
Bye bye bark bites. I can go to
bye bark bites.
And what truly is amazing is I'll go to Costco and I'll just walk right by the big display. Yeah, it's amazing.
There was a special little drink that you like to have too. Are you going to tell us about that?
Oh gosh, yeah. So Canadian, right? Tim Hortons hot chocolate, extra large. Gone. Don't drink it anymore. And I would drink it every time I'd get onto the highway, and I'd have an hour drive, which was daily. So that's gone. And the other big thing was, and it was so quick, just like that, Hawkins cheesies. Again, I think this is a Canadian thing, but you can get the idea of like cheesy, crunchy, sweet, no, not sweet, crunchy, cheesy treats.
Delicious, yeah.
Delicious. Gone. They can even be in the cupboard because my husband likes to eat them. And I don't want them. They're gone. So
well, you came to a seminar that I did in Victoria on the emotion code. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you, the sales presentation on the emotion code. And you asked me to help you with something. And honestly, it was the first time that I ever did it. I thought, I don't know even if this is going to work.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that? Because it's nothing we've ever talked about on the show before. It was pretty bizarre. It still is bizarre to me. Go ahead, please.
It was bizarre, and it was life-changing, actually. So there was this smell in my house, and no one else could smell it but me. And it was starting to wake me up in the middle of the night because I could smell it, and it was awful and disgusting. But no one else could smell it. So I asked you to remove it. And I went home from the presentation, and that's been 2 months. The smell is gone, was gone when I walked into the house. Something changed. I'm not sure what happened. Could it have been me? Could it have been a trapped emotion? All I know is my house smells great.
It went from I don't like the smell to I can't smell it. So just a little plug for my program. Is it true, and say yes if it is true, only if it's true, is it true that when you came to watch me give the presentation on the emotion code, here's my questions. A, did you have a better understanding about the emotion code process?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. And did you quickly agree to have an emotion code session?
Yes, I did.
And did you have subsequent sessions after you left this seminar?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you did. So for all the people out there that are finding it challenging, try to explain the emotion code to people, and you don't know where to get clients because you've done everything on your family, who's not going to pay you, by the way. You did all the free sessions to your family. They're not getting their wallet out. So what you need to be doing is doing a public presentation on the emotion code and introducing it to people that need to hear from you. These are people in chronic pain that have money blocks and business blocks and health habits and food cravings and so on and so on and so on. So, now, Helena, I know that you're studying to be a practitioner. You've got a certain niche that you're working on. Why don't you tell our friends about that? Because there could be somebody listening that would like to know about that.
Certainly. So as a hypnotherapist, I help people with lots of different things, weight loss and fears and phobias and so forth. But my specialty is stop smoking. I am thestopsmokinglady.com. Stop smoking in one session with hypnosis. But what I am learning and incorporating is the emotion code. Because when people start off their sessions and they don't believe that they're going to be successful, then I have a problem right there. So I'm developing a method to remove that block so they believe that they will be successful, and they are successful.
Yeah, you are going to be on fire because you know what, next to the emotion code, I would say hypnosis was the most successful thing for a lot of people, but to merge those two together, ooh, I'm scared of you.
I know,
Ooh, I'm
it's like,
scared of you. Well, Helena, thank you for your loyalty, for joining us, for hanging out here today. Make sure you say hello down in the chat later today so people can connect with you.
thank
And
you.
can you believe that we're almost ready to welcome our next guest, Permelia. Hey, Permelia, welcome to the show today.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Michael. Hi, John.
Hey.
Good to see you guys. My name is Permelia Bell. I'm from California, and I've known about the body code and emotion code for a few years now. And I found you guys on Facebook and just kept watching and watching YouTubes. It was wonderful. And then I got a hold of John. I forgot about this, sorry. I got a hold of John to work on some issues I was having. I was very unmotivated and extremely tired, and I'm fine now. And what the best thing about that was 2 days after we did a session, I decided to go ahead and become certified body code and emotion code practitioner.
Wow. Amazing.
So
Congratulations.
Thanks. So I can't wait to get started. And like I said, I just really love you guys. And I feel like there's a community here that I guess I kind of needed for some reason. Like, and I've worked on my family and friends, and they've noticed differences of the things I've worked on. So anyway.
Tell us the severity of your sleeping challenges.
Well, it wasn't really sleeping challenge. It was a 10. It was just being unmotivated and very just very tired. That I had been working on myself, but that's why I got a hold of John, because I needed more help.
You're on fire.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, and then I thought, well, I could join on this thing. I hesitated for a while. I thought, no, just do it.
No, just do it. John,
Exactly. That's my new thing. Just do it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's great. That's motivation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations, Amelia.
Thank you.
Did you want to make any comments on that session, John? If there's anything you remember about that?
I think it was a week ago, right? And
Yeah.
so must have been lots of changes for you in this last week. Motivation, signing up for emotion code. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. So congratulations, Amelia.
My hunch is you tapped into her creative insecurity.
There might have been.
Yeah.
There might have been one. Yeah.
Insecurity.
Yeah.
People are up till midnight working on fresh new ideas, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. Well, Permelia, thanks for joining us and being loyal as well. John, let's head back out to the room. We're going to say hello to Robert Schindel. He is from the Philippines. He's a regular watcher as well. We love having him here. Our friend Jeannie Brazel, looking good, Rhonda. I'm assuming she means us too. Hello, Jeannie Brazel. Thank you. Bye-bye food cravings. We're getting hashtags. I think Misty Anderson's got an auto hashtag maker. She's doing a good job with that. Yes, she certainly is. Anybody else you see out there, John?
Question from Lynn Girardi. When and where do we see this action?
When and where?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right here every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. We're live at Facebook page Michael Loge Fans. John, do you know what we're doing on next Saturday show? We'll cue that up. But we've done sessions on insomnia, heartburn, on food cravings, on constipation, on neck pain. You know, we do it live. You don't even have to join the panel. This is the first time. Well, I think one time we had a guest on, Kelly, before, but we usually are just you and I. So
yeah, next week is blocks to creativity and writer's block.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned about Permelia. It must have been the creative insecurity.
Yeah.
And we're going to explain more about what creative insecurity next week. So we're looking for you. If you've got blocks to being creative or taking the next steps or have a little bit of fear or don't really trust yourself or writer's blocks or painter's blocks or designer's blocks, or you're trying to put a program together if you're a trainer like us and you just getting, keep bucking up against the negative current, we want you on the show. John, what would they need to do next week to be to receive a session?
You got to be back here. You got to be watching live, Facebook. Right here on Michael's fan page. And you have to comment live that you're here watching and let us know that you would like to receive a session. And we might pick 2 people. So hopefully you're one of the lucky 2.
Yeah, one of the lucky 2. Well, what a great show we had today. I'm really grateful for all my panelists. I'm going to ask them to all unmute themselves, and I'd like to hear, I'm going to call each of them, and what's one thing that they would like to tell other people about their experience or any recommendations or anything they want to start with. I'm going to start with Rhonda Knight Boyle. Rhonda, how would you like to close out today?
Well, I would just tell everybody that this stuff works. So if you're skeptical, come on, we can handle it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Rhonda. Kelly Carson, what's your closing remarks?
My closing remarks is I just lost my headphones. My closing remarks is hopefully, can you hear me okay?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Okay, so my closing remark is just do it. Anybody out there who's skeptical, whatever it is, if you've got some sort of addiction or a pain or a bad relationship or any health issues, go for it. What can you lose? It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, I can tell you what they can lose. They can lose 60 trapped emotions. That's what they can lose. And they can lose severity down to a 0. Another good loss to have.
Yeah.
53. I had 53 of those just in one heart wall. And everybody loves me now.
Thank you.
Yep. Yes, we sure do.
Familia, what is your closing remarks, please?
Is that it really does work. It's just amazing.
It's going to take a few years before it spills out into the main place. But you know what? I'm having lunch with a medical doctor who I blew the you-know-what off of her in a session. So I'm going to be serving her so she can let more medical people know about it because they'll believe her before they'll believe me.
Nice.
Elena, what is your closing remarks, please?
Is amazing. So whatever you think you might have that can't be fixed, just give this a try. Don't even try it. Just do it.
Yeah, there is no try. Just get it done.
Get it done.
If you're procrastinating, make an appointment. We can help you with that too. We can get rid of your procrastination results. Charity West, what's your closing remark?
Oh, I'm just so grateful to be here and to be a part of this wonderful experience. And I'm glad that I gave myself that chance to try something that I didn't know could even help me. And so there's so many possibilities. You just have to try. And it's just so easy to just go right into the room and you just type out, and you don't even have to do the web, the Skyping yet, but it's a good way to get yourself in it, just get yourself in it and just do it. Yeah. Yoda said, do or don't. Do it. Do.
Yeah, well, thank you. I acknowledge it takes courage. It takes courage to say, yeah, you can work on me. It's vulnerable, How about Sophie Guru that couldn't poo? I mean, she told us her constipation. We helped her with that. Like, we're not shy here at the Hangout. I mean, we're working on a lot of stuff live with people. And again, they don't have to join the panel. They just need to chat. So Charity, like the others, it's like, oh, I'm going to put my hand up and you can pick me. Of course, they always have to expect to get a little nickname too, because that's the rule. Linda Licorice. John, there's a couple more people I want to say hello to. We have Barak Habib from Edmonton, Alberta. So hello, Barak. Thanks for joining us again today. And Janice Pritchard, I'm going to say hello to her. And Margaret Morrison and Brenda Lily Foster. I love a multiple syllable name, Brenda. And Susie Roebuck. Is there anybody else on your screen, John, that we need to?
We got a big red heart from Janet Logan.
Hey, Janet Logan.
Lots of love. Vilma Agapito says hi. Vilma.
Hey, Wilma. Okay, like always, I've asked all the panel members to go say hello in the room. So if you wanted to connect with them personally, you can just look for their comments. John, can you tell people how easy it is to book a session with you and what they can expect when they go to your website, please?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm online, aliveandpeer.com. I think it should be written below me right here. I'll post a link in the comments as well. So I have online scheduling. You can go in, pick a time that works for you, wherever you are, and yeah, have a one-on-one session when you're ready. Just do it, as everyone says.
Yeah, just do it. Just invest in yourself, you know? Just invest in yourself and get rid of the procrastination, whatever's stopping you. So I want to thank everybody for participating today. It was a delight here to produce this show and get all these people. If you're thinking, hey, I want to be there too, well, guess what? We're going to put the link in the chat because we're going to do this monthly. It was very successful. I had some polished professional people join me today. I asked that they arrive a half hour early. We can fix our hair, we can get our mic going, make sure everything's all cleaned up. You saw what a great crew we had today. If you'd like to join in our next show we're going to do in December, we're going to put the link on how you can be on the panel and share your success story. Panel members, let's do it. Let's give them a big old wave goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody.